So here we are back at home. Everything's all cleaned up, even all the junk today, just to show you that every one of these pieces is a hole dug. So I mentioned in the video that the ring things, the eyelets, 10 eyelets and 4 moo tubes, so they were well outnumbering the moo tubes. Good array of buckles, rusty old iron buckle, and the more copper alloy buckles, and a fragment of buckle, which is probably a bit older, but only a bit. Some gold looking bottle tops. This is all lead. It's a scrap lead in the ground. These are all odds and sods of things. A tap and some sort of latch type thing. Cap. This is another piece of rodding system. We found 2 chunks of that last time. This is some sort of, probably a corner binding edge and a key, a tag but nothing on it, bits of random thin sheet metal. This was something once. It was obviously round and possibly a T and something. This little tiny fragment I think is bronze, which was something, got a bit of red around the outside and shaped. Not sure, I'll never know. Rubbish. These 3 things are all pretty much the same. I'm guessing it's some sort of spirit burner or to the like. If anybody knows exactly what they are, I'd love to know. So, for all those holes, and that's the only stuff really worth talking about. So, let's have a little look through that lot. So it was a long day of digging, and we don't have too much to show for it of any note. We did dig up a big serving spoon, and this is interesting because Gladwin Limited, but it has the wide arrow for army issue, so that's something, better than nothing. And I will use this on one of my bird boxes, and that will be shown much later in the summer when we've got some other bits together. Nice big serving spoon, wartime issue. Coin, real coin of nothingness. We'll add that to the other coins of nothingness. Good old round pound, so we'll be able to change that up. We'll add that to our token, to our total. Will be at the end of the video. Old 5p, called me out again, I think I called it a 2p, but an old 5p from 1968, good age. Our oldest coin was an 1886, just about make that out, farthing, Victoria farthing, but really crumbly, fairly toasted, but that's my first farthing, tiddy little coin. Put it against a pound coin, you'll see that it's quite small, but that's the first one. Nice little find. We found a button, typical Domback button, similar to the one that we found previous week. One of our better finds was this, which when I originally had it I had no idea what it is, but I was helped by a couple of the members of the Soil Searchers group again, who immediately said it was a part of an old buckle, which makes complete sense, because that little bit in there is where the tang, the pin, would have rested, but quite ornate when it was full. They all said it was Roman, which was really quite exciting, but I did find on Paz an absolute identical one, which initially was quoted as being Roman, but later changed to 14th century. So good age, and I'll show you the Paz one now. So as you can see, it is exactly the same, and this was probably red enamel in there. Some have said it might have been a bone disc. There's definitely a colour change there, and I think the Paz said it might have had a garnet in it, but a garnet wouldn't have left stain like that, so I'm going with red, sort of a red enamel in there. So that's quite nice. Our tiny bit of spoon or fork handle, pewter. It's got some marks, some stamps, but can't find anything on these. So if anybody has got an idea, even on age, I can't get anything except that first on the right stamp, which seems to have something more than the others do. I think the third one up is a shield, possibly with a, which would have probably have had a lion maybe in it, and there's also another shield further up from that. So can't get a lot of it, but it's got good age. If anybody can give that an accurate-ish age, then comment below please. And as well as all our other round objects, we did find the little silver ring. What sort of ring it is, the family are unknown. It's really diddy. I mean, I can just about get it on the end of my little finger. It is tiny. Even my 13-year-old daughter can't get it on any of her fingers. But you can see clearly there 925, and there are full hallmarks there. It's got 925 again, gets around the other way. 925 again, stamped in the middle of the hallmarks, which pretty much, as far as I can make out, shows that it's modern, sometime early 2000s probably, but it's silver again. So that's 4 trips to that farm now, and each time come away with something silver, so pressure's on to do it again. So if anybody has got any ideas what sort of ring, whether that is a human wearing finger ring or possibly a toe ring, although it's pretty chunky, or make anything they think, stick it in the comments. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to get out this week. The farm I have the permission on is now sold subject to contract, so the end could be in sight for the permission, depending on whether the new people are happy to let me detect or not. but time will tell on that one. So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hopefully see you again next time.